Were there any points during writing where someone would come up with an idea and everyone would be like, nah, that's too much, that's too far?
Oh yeah, like every day. And in shooting and, like in the edit, we would, try out crazy things, make that's too crazy, take that out. Manny has a handful of superpowers in the film, but there's so many that we came up with over the years that we didn't use. Ultimately, we only gave him powers that had some sort of thematic connection to the film, like something about being ashamed of yourself or like fear of your body. We kept that stuff and had to get rid of some of the sillier things. There was one scene where they're falling off a cliff or off a waterfall, and then they remember that Manny was allergic to bees as a kid, and they catch a bee out of midair and stab him with the bee, and then he inflates into a raft, and then they just land in the water and float to safety on a giant inflatable buoy. It's funny because the movie is bonkers, but for years we only concentrated 99% of our energy on trying to make it an accessible, likable movie. It was just that initial brainstorming that made it just an insane film, and then most of our work was trying to package it, trying to make it relatable, trying to just the normal filmmaking slog.
Well, what was it about Daniel Radcliffe that you thought, yep, he's our farting corpse right there. We'll just wait for his schedule to clear so we can have him.
Yeah, he's so many things. We're big fans of his, and then we knew he could sing and dance because he's done Broadway shows and stuff. So we knew he was physically, very adept, and we thought it'd be really funny if, dead Harry Potter washed up on a beach at the beginning of our movie. We were like, that's gonna really give every person in the theater an emotional reaction. We've seen this child for years and now he's dead. But then the moment we really wanted to cast him was when we sent him the script. We just said, we're interested, what do you think? And then we got on a Skype call with him, and his very first question was, can I do my own stunts? We didn't light him on fire, we had to light a stuntman on fire, but we did drag him across the ocean, in the beginning, that was really...
Was it like a surfboard, wasn't it?
Yeah, so the visual effects are just removing the cable and the board, but he was there, and Paul actually rode on his back, which was fun.
Does it make you laugh when film critics try to read into or see the symbolism in the fart jokes and the sillier moments?
Not at all. I mean, we spent a long time, trying to put symbolism in the farts. The movie really did become a fart drama for us, and that's a joke, but it's also sincerely we wanted to use farts as a way to explore society and why are farts funny and why do we hold them in and what does that say about the disconnect between what it means to be human and what society tells us to think and do and talk about. What really makes me laugh is when critics hate the film. There's certain people who have a line that the movie crosses, but we spent so long trying to make sure it wasn't gross out movie, that we didn't, we never put anything in there just crude for the sake of it. And so it's really, I don't know, I find it very psychologically fascinating to see it, make people angry. It kind of proves the point of the film, which is that, we live in a society where we're taught to be ashamed of certain things, and if you break certain rules, people will be furious, but it's kind of silly.
Yeah.
So that's, I don't know, that's been interesting and scary.